And we're on. Hello there.
Okay.
Today is Goku Day, right? It's May the
Hello.
9th. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, if I remember correctly, the plan was for Goku against JoJo's, right?
Yep.
Okay. So where do we want to start? Cause I'm like the resident Goku guy, right? And then how much do you know about JoJo's?
I know quite a bit. Now, I
I'm
was
confused.
there aren't really that many good contenders in the first few parts,
Like yeah, like
so we might have to skip a bit.
I mean, okay, like part one doesn't really have anything in the first place, right? Like respectfully,
Yeah.
you got like
Yeah.
no,
And then
actually, there's
part
like
two has Ultimate Lifeform cars.
oh Cars. That's right. Fucking okay. So Cars is probably like the first one someone would actually have to talk about,
Yeah.
right?
He has the ability of every living organism on Earth.
That doesn't include Goku, right? It's like just his
No,
verse,
I
right?
don't. Well, he only had, from what we saw, he could do like bird wings and fly, and he got Hamon somehow because Joseph is a living organism. But
Okay, so from what I know, he could probably copy what Goku can do, right?
could he? Is that how he works?
I can't remember to be honest.
I don't. I don't. I don't.
Uh,
I'm not really sure. But the main problem is a few meteorites. Well, not meteorites, but parts from the volcano sent him flying into outer space. So a good hit from Goku is
well, yeah, but
probably sending him into orbit.
nah, Goku's never done that like in character. Like, okay, I should mention, like I personally like to do this in
Yeah, that is
character.
out of character.
Goku wouldn't just throw someone into outer space in character.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't see Goku just punching him. Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Also, JoJo's respectfully is like really weak in comparison to Goku. Most anime
Hmm.
verses are like,
Well, Cars doesn't really have that many good feats, I'll be honest.
yeah, because he's only in like part two, right?
Well, yeah, that's the only Cars that's even. Well, this isn't light novel Cars. This is Mon. This is
Yeah, manga
Ultimate Life
cars.
from Cars
Light novel, like the light
from part
novels
two.
got really wacky stuff apparently.
Yeah, we can look into that like a bit later.
Later. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. I'm getting it.
Yeah.
I'm getting it. Okay, this is the perfect being that Cars is turned into. Oh shit! So he's just a. Well, that's kind of not gonna work against Goku at all. I was under the impression he could like uh copy Goku's abilities, like he did
Yeah, nope.
to JoJo during their fight.
Hmm.
Uh, but even then, like the average Saiyan is really weak. Like Raditz had a power level of like 1500, and he was
Yeah,
considered
something like that.
Akira Toriyama considers him an upper class warrior, which a lot of
Hmm.
people gave me shit for some reason. Like they
Yeah,
really
that's
got on my
insane.
ass about that. Also, there's a train in the background. Don't
Yeah.
feel bad. Yeah, but they really got on my
Okay, okay,
ass
okay.
for using an Akira Toriyama quote when like he is the original author. I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah. And I mean, if you look at it from a like lore perspective, he was hanging around with an elite Saiyan, Prince Vegeta,
Exactly.
and Nappa.
Exactly. It's not like a low class Saiyan is going to be able to do that. Like that's ridiculous to think.
Yeah. Yeah. So it should be pretty obvious that Raditz is not a low-class Saiyan.
Yeah.
He's pretty above average.
Yeah. So Cars
But
is
yeah,
going to
back to the
be
topic.
what?
He's cooked.
Yeah, even if you wanted to say Cars could like become Broly or some shit, like I think that's a higher interpretation, but you could argue it. Uh Broly had a power level of like 10,000, like over 10,000. His base form really wasn't that strong at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, but that was just an we're talking about super. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Broly's a mutant too, so like
Yeah, he's a mutant of the same race.
Yeah, so I don't know. Cars might not even become Broly. He might just be Raditz, and like I wonder who's gonna win, Goku or Raditz.
Nah, Raditz got it.
Yeah, Raditz could totally solo the Tournament of Power.
Of course.
Raditz
He
after
just lost
five
because Piccolo charged
push-ups.
that beam.
Hold on.
Piccolo after what? Piccolo after getting a new outfit.
So, no one in the early parts of JoJo's is really going to be able to do anything to Goku, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah,
You got like,
yeah, Goku is slicing
yeah.
them.
I think it's when you get to like part four, I want to say.
Part, no.
What
Or
about
actually, there's
GER?
one contender. That's part five, but
Okay.
oh yeah, I was trying to say Raditz. Uh, part four has one contender.
Who is it? Is it that guy that can reset the
It's
universe or now?
no, that's part six. It's
Okay.
the hand. It's Okuyasu.
Wait, isn't part six the one with the girl? I don't
This is part four, man.
I don't read JoJo's.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
oh, is this
this
fucking soft
guy?
and wet?
No, that's the hand.
Okay. So what does this guy do?
Okay. He can erase things. Erase the space between the two people.
Oh,
Erase the space between him and yourself. Erase you, and that's it.
that doesn't really do anything though. Like low key, Goku has some
Yeah, since
crazy resistance to being erased from existence. Like
yeah, we went over that last time, so
it
it's
gets
kind
to
of useless. And
no, I actually have an upgrade for that actually, because it gets to the point where
oh,
like
really?
okay, so uh you have Beerus, right? And he's able to erase someone
Yeah,
from existence who is able
yeah.
to resist being removed from the narrative of the manga. I have to look up his name, but you got a character from
What?
Doctor Slump, right?
Oh yeah, that's from the anime, right?
Yeah, this is anime only scene, but the anime is probably like the
Yeah,
main.
I saw it.
Yeah, I can never
Yeah, I
remember
actually, I know
Doctor.
that one. He erased that ghost.
Yeah, the ghost guy. That beer, like that guy was removed from the narrative by Arale, and he's just back. His name is Doctor Mashirito. Doctor Mashirito. Yeah, so Beerus can erase someone from existence that can resist being removed from the narrative, and
Yep.
Goku was able to resist that in his base form. And then Blue Evo Vegeta during the Tournament of
Yeah,
Power was able to just punch through a Hakai.
you
So
just punch through it.
yeah, so Goku is low key just gonna
Yeah,
punch through this guy's ability.
yeah, but the problem isn't that Goku. Yeah, but that's not just the thing. This guy, he's like known to be very stupid. Like he never erases any of the enemies.
Okay, so it's not even like Goku stat checks him anyway. Like
Y- Yeah, he's brain dead,
yeah,
so
like we can
Goku
all
just wins.
yeah, even if we like bloodlusted both of them and made them both like we'll make Goku like normal Goku level, and then we'll give this guy like 500 IQ. I mean, he's just not going to be able to do anything to Goku.
Yeah, Goku solos.
Uh,
And now part five, GER.
okay, so GER is fucking wild. Let's see. Oh, okay. I looked up GER, and for some reason, it's an axe. It's a stomach infection. Hold on, let me. JoJo.
What?
I don't know. Golden Wind Rec Gold Experience Requiem. There we are.
Yeah,
Okay. So basically, from what I've heard, from what I've been told, this guy can like set
yes.
your action to zero. He can set your will to zero, and he can set your death to zero. So it's basically like I think the death battle on Joker versus Geo did a good job explaining that. It was like if you shot at
Yeah.
him,
hmm
then with GER, you would always miss because you never shot the gun. Uh, you would never shoot the gun because you have no will to shoot the gun, and then you would die an infinite number of times because your death will always be reset.
Yeah. There's a very vague panel of GR,
Yeah.
which very vaguely even explains what the abilities are. So there's not much we can use from here either.
Well, uh, basically, it's like really strong will manipulation, really strong reality manipulation, kind of that stuff, which would be cool, and that would probably beat Goku if he didn't have will manipulation resistance.
He does.
Like
Source.
I got into a debate about this a while ago, but there's a bunch of stuff, especially from like OG Dragon Ball, right, where Goku just has the
Oh,
ability to
oh
yeah,
yeah.
it's OG Dragon Ball filler, which is actually where Goku gets a lot of his resistances from because the Toei staff were low key cooking, and then for some reason like they fell off a cliff with Dragon Ball Z filler, but like that's a different story.
Yeah.
So Goku versus Darkness is
Yeah.
a fight from OG Dragon Ball. It's a filler only fight, but essentially
Yeah.
Goku is essentially battling the will to give up with Goku versus Darkness. Because Darkness is like an entity that keeps telling him and trying to manipulate him into giving up fighting King Piccolo, and Goku overpowers that, and that's
Mhm.
how he proves he's worthy for the power of the Ultra Divine Water.
Okay, so I checked up what Revert to Zero actually is, and apparently it works on the basis of casuality and fate manipulation.
Yeah, Goku has resistance to that too. Again, the Hakai
Yeah. And
narrative.
if you also take into account how, yeah,
No, you go first. Yeah.
okay, yeah. I also, if we take into account, going against Requiem isn't actually strong enough to even harm Goku though. So that's also that. And since in Dragon Ball, if you outstat the other person, hacks are kind of irrelevant. And really, the only thing holding up this guy against Goku is hacks, and that's about it.
Oh, normally that would be true. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
but this the Gold Experience Requiem actually works outside of time and space. So you could argue it's like fifth dimensional hacks, which would actually work on
Uh,
base Goku. Just base Goku
yeah.
though.
Until he transforms.
Yeah. Uh, if you want to lowball Goku, then not lowball, but if you want to be more conservative, uh, Goku would only be 5D with mastered Ultra Instinct, but still,
Yeah.
uh,
But I'm leaning towards Goku here.
yeah, just implement the will resistance, the narrative
Yeah.
implications of just not being able to
Yeah.
be removed from the narrative.
Yeah.
Goku's taking this,
All
in
right.
my opinion.
And that takes us to part six, which also only has, well,
Uh,
let me check that. Yeah, it should just be one
what part
stat,
is
really.
Rohan from?
Oh, Rohan, that's part four. We
Oh,
skipped him.
should we have covered Rohan?
Uh, well, his only ability is that, well, if he actually reaches you, he can overwrite like what you can do. He could probably write like, yeah, I will not attack Shibe Rohan, and you can't attack him then.
Yeah, Goku has resistance. Goku literally does actually have resistance to authors, so that ability
Yeah,
isn't
he's
gonna work on
resisting
him.
everything.
Like, okay, people get
And
on
I
me
don't even
about this.
think,
Actually, hold on, let me get
yeah,
the scan because people get on me about this all the time.
not, yeah.
Uh, because people's understandings of Goku's abilities is like kind of really
Hmm.
terrible. Hold on, let me see if the site that I use is up or not. Because they're always like, okay, Goku can resist hacks abilities without taking into account the nuance.
Yep.
And then they always say that Goku just cannot
Hmm.
resist gag abilities, which is just wrong. Or not gag abilities, but like overpowered like causality or
Yeah.
fate manipulation hacks. He can pretty easily. Let me. Okay, the site's taking forever, but basically, in OG Dragon Ball,
Yeah.
again, uh, Goku as an Uzaru actually terrifies the narrator and is so powerful that he actually he's out of the control of the author, or not so powerful, but so wild that he's out of control. He's out of the author's control. So even
Oh,
like Kid
yeah.
Goku with a
Yeah.
power level of 100 was already like immune to author intent.
Yeah.
If if the website video, so I'll just find it and trim it. So we
All right.
covered Rohan, right?
Yeah.
Goku's immune to author intent. That's not a joke.
Yep.
And then GER, Goku just has causality and fate manipulation
Yeah.
resistance,
Yeah.
and he has will resistance too. So whatever. And
Yeah.
then
But there is one more guy from part five.
okay, so who is it? We got one more guy from part five.
Yeah, it's Fugo, and his stand is Purple Haze.
Okay, so what can that do?
It has a virus that kills you in 30 seconds.
You're never
That's
gonna
straight up
believe
it.
me,
Oh, oh no.
but in the Jocko the Galactic Patrolman manga, written by Akira
Uh-huh.
Toriyama, it is
Yeah.
stated that Saiyans have an immunity to most diseases.
How, how is that even gonna help here?
Well, yeah, Goku has resistances to like diseases, sicknesses, and viruses. Like obviously, there's
It's
the
a
heart
hard.
virus, like that can affect
Yeah.
Goku. But like the heart virus is not like the heart virus is gonna. You can't really like say that the virus this guy is making is gonna be comparable to the heart virus, unless you could like if you could prove that.
Well, no. The only thing it actually has ever been shown to do or said to do is kill you in 30 seconds, and that's it.
Goku just beats him in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I
Goku
guess.
Goku has a measurable speed. Like, do you think Goku has a measurable speed? Because if he does, if you think that,
Yeah.
Goku
He,
could just kick his Goku
well,
could kick his ass in negative time.
yeah, and I don't think this guy's gonna throw out the virus immediately. And even if he does, Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, yeah, this guy is not
Yeah,
kicking
so
Goku.
yeah. And now we go over to part six, which has two stands.
Okay, so what are the candidates?
It was it is Made in Heaven and Weather Report. All right, so which one do you want to start with?
We'll do Made in Heaven because that sounds cooler.
Yeah, Made in Heaven is the stand Poochie uses. It's the final evolution of his stand, which can accelerate time, and he can also go faster and move faster.
Oh well, that doesn't. Again, immeasurable speed Goku. Even inaccessible
Yeah,
speed.
Goku is much faster than him.
Yeah, even lowballing him to like inaccessible speed should still probably be able to just not be affected by this guy's ability. Base form one taps.
Yeah, as soon as you yeah, Goku outspeeds him massively, so
Yeah.
he's not doing anything. And
Well,
now
well,
the other
kind of.
guy is Weather Report, and his stand is also named Weather Report. Anyways,
Okay. Well, what
but
can he do?
well, uh, it's been stated that it can tear apart the ozone layer.
So this guy just rips apart the ozone layer. Is that it? Or like,
Yeah, and he can control the weather through manipulation of the atmosphere itself.
oh no, maybe
And then he has an ability called Heavy Weather.
this guy's gonna beat Goku. Like, I don't. I can't
Eh,
really see how this affects anything.
and then his Heavy Weather ability just turns you into a snail.
Oh, he could just. Oh, Goku has transmutation resistance, so that doesn't really matter. I know it's wild, but
Since when?
nah, cause like when has Goku ever been transmutated? Right? Literally never. Uh, now to
Has
be,
anyone even
or
tried
actually
it?
no, he doesn't because Majin Buu turned Vegito into candy. So, fair enough.
Yeah.
Goku does not have
Well,
transmutation
Vegeta as a
abilities.
candy was able to. Yeah. But
Well, okay.
Vegeta as a candy was able to fight back.
Yeah, that
So,
is
do you think Snail
Snail
Goku is beating
Ku.
him up?
Snail Ku could probably
Snail
still
Goku.
solo.
Yeah, because if Vegito can do it as a candy, why can't Goku do it as a snail?
Well, well, to be fair, there is a line from Daizenshu that does kind
Yeah.
of imply that the Vegito candy thing is a Vegito exclusive move.
Oh dear.
But that
Goddamn
could
Titan juice.
just be referring to Z. And then obviously with Dragon Ball Super,
Yeah.
like that's different.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. But maybe like it's a level of power thing, Because Vegito is so much stronger than Buhan that even if he is turned into candy, he still retains his consciousness and stuff.
Hmm.
And then,
Okay, wait. I looked it up and there. So basically the ability activates unconsciously, so he can't even use it on his own.
oh, well, that's anticlimactic.
Well, Goku wins.
What about the universal reset that Made in Heaven can do? Is that going to affect Goku at all? Probably not, but like,
Well, not really.
like maybe.
I mean, Goku can still harm him under the universal reset.
Yeah.
So
And like that's only if he uses it for like a long enough
that's
time, right? Like yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
But
so Goku will just beat
he's
him
not gonna
before
do
that
that.
happens.
Yeah, Goku's stopping him in his tracks.
Yeah, okay. What about Funny Valentine?
And that
That's part 6, right?
oh yeah, that's part seven.
Oh, okay.
No, that's part seven.
Okay.
We're on that now. Don't worry.
Okay. Keep forgetting. So what's part 7 got for us?
We got Tuskak 4 and Dirty Deeds Done Cheap.
Okay, so what can these guys do? Also, I'm eating. Apologies.
Uh, all right, that's fine. Okay, so let's see. I'm not too well informed about these guys, so I have to actually look into this a
Okay,
bit.
just steal from the wiki, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Buddy. Boom. Okay, I got it. Tuskak foreign bias and okay, yeah, this is the important part. Boom.
Okay, so this guy
All right,
embodies infinite energy and
yeah,
rotation of the gold. Oh, wait, hold on. I think this is the golden spin. Oh wait, is this the thing
yeah.
that can like scramble your atoms apart, or is that a different thing?
It can do it. Wait, hold on. It might be. Let me see that.
Because you'll never
Here.
believe me, but Goku
Oh no!
has
Oh
a
no!
resistance.
Why does he have resistance to everything?
Because that's just how Dragon Ball works. Like Goku doesn't have that many like notable hacks abilities, but he just legitimately has resistances to everything. So Beerus is like the super big energy ball that Beerus threw at Goku at the end of Battle of Gods, right? The anime version. That's actually an attack that can disintegrate you on the subatomic level, and Goku just kind of punches it away.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're kind of right.
Yeah,
So if Act 4 touches someone, it imbues the target with an infinite spinning motion. Not only does part of the body separate to spin, everything down to the individual cells spin on themselves too, according to this.
yeah. So that's not gonna do anything to Goku.
But yeah, but that's if it even touches Goku.
Well, even
And
assuming like if Goku stood perfectly
well,
still,
it's definitely not doing that.
okay, like you could argue some of these guys have like immeasurable speed, right? Based on Rohan, or does no one scale to
Yeah.
Rohan? That's just what I've heard.
Well, Rohan is pure hacks. He's not really any strength or anything.
Mm,
Yes, so
mm,
and also, while we're on the topic of Goku dodging a stand,
yeah.
I've always considered that Goku can always sense the stands.
Sense. That might work.
Uh, what's your take on that? Yeah, he should be able to do that, right?
Mm, it depends. If you equalize energy types, then maybe. But if
Oh,
not,
yeah.
uh, Goku actually does have a weakness to sensing strange beings from alternate universes. For example, like the Trio of Danger from Universe 9, Goku actually can't sense their uh, energy.
Okay, but even if Goku doesn't have knowledge of stands, it might be crazy what I'm gonna say he can do.
Okay, what's up?
It might be crazy. So you remember when Goku did this? When he read Krillin's mind on Namek?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let's say Goku is getting hit by an invisible force, and the user, aka the person he's fighting, just seems completely unfazed.
Mm-hmm.
So if they check that up, Goku just read their mind and figured out what stands were like that.
Damn. I mean, okay, fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah, but even then, he's probably beating them.
Yeah.
And here's D4C, aka
Okay.
Funny Valentine stand.
Okay, so this guy, I know a little bit about him. He's able to pull like alternate versions of yourself from different universes, right? And then when you
Yeah,
touch that alternate version of yourself, like obviously you're gonna like die or something, right? Something like that.
yeah,
The issue with that is that it's
yeah, and
literally
we
never
know
touching
Goku.
Goku.
Oh,
Did you think that
unless
Goku had?
Goku wants to show hands.
Oh shit! Yeah, Goku just has that doesn't work on Goku anyway because Goku Black.
Well, yeah, I guess.
I mean,
Yeah, that should work,
yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
right?
You're like that's what the GIF you posted is supposed to mean.
Yeah, because like Goku Black is technically from another time is from another timeline. Well,
Mm-hmm.
he's from the future, but they do branch off anyways. So
So it's not working on Goku.
that should it should have worked then, right?
No, unless you
I
wanted to
mean,
use verse. Excuse me, verse equalization. But that's a little different because that's coming down to like cosmology equalization, which is very different.
yeah, yeah.
It's really wild
I
just
mean,
how many of these guys Goku can just say no to and then just beat them
yeah,
anyway.
like yeah, like I do not think Goku encountered so many things in their arsenal.
And then like it's literally just no, and he continues anyway. Uh,
Yeah,
the issue really is like stats wise, Goku's just too strong for really anyone in JoJo's. So it's like as soon as you find a way to get Goku around their hacks ability, it's like, well, now they can't win.
yeah, but we can now use the evolution to divorcee, and that is Love Train.
I remember vaguely here. Oh wait, shit. Okay, what can Love Train do again? I keep it acts.
Misfortune redirection.
Oh, I heard about this. Well, again, okay. Narrative resistance from Goku. So I don't know if this would even
Yep.
work, but assuming it does.
What? Well,
Yeah,
it's misfortune, so
yeah. Well, no, because okay, hold on. Actually, let me. How does this work like exactly, right? Because like, does Goku just like stub his toe or like misfortune could be a lot of things.
let's see. I sent a screenshot that's pretty much explaining it, so just read through that real
Yeah, I'm
quick.
reading it, but the people that are going to be listening to this aren't going to be able to see what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So while
but
Love Train is active, Valentine becomes effectively invincible. Goku victim has the ability to redirect all misfortune that comes in Valentine's way, leaving only good fortune. The harmful energy that passes through the wall of light is sent far away from the user and is passed on to individuals somewhere else on the earth as bad luck. So it's basically like Makima's ability, kind of.
Yeah, I I
Not
guess so, yeah.
exactly, but like the same
Yeah,
idea.
same concept sort of. Yeah. Wait, it can only be used from a certain distance from a specific person. And if she is far away from him, then he's forcibly pulled by with her and must exit the wall to be free to walk around. Oh, so he's stuck in place.
Well, yeah, but like he could literally just stand still, and Goku would probably just come to him anyway.
Why did Goku just teleport inside?
What?
Well, the last line here says the only power able to break through the Overseas Love Train
Oh,
is a
that's right,
golden
the golden
spin.
spin. Uh,
Yeah.
I remember I actually had a debate about this as well, and the question basically was, could Goku learn the golden spin? And I basically argued that if you tell Goku that this ability is for fighting, he would be able to understand the complex. Because if I remember correctly, there's
Yeah,
like
he's
some
doing it.
mathematics with golden spin. There's like dimension. Yeah, hold on.
I think seeing it overall would make him know how to do it.
Well, okay, that's kind of. I mean, that's not really shown too
I don't
much.
think even, yeah,
Goku does copy the Kamehameha pretty easily, but then you got like Whis with Ultra
yeah.
Instinct, and it took Goku a while to pick that up. Shorter than like
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Beerus, definitely, but still, it took like Goku probably doesn't have multiple years to learn the Golden Spin. But again, you could easily just argue that Goku
Oh.
would learn it anyway.
Yeah, but what I was pointing out is so the last line says that only golden spin can break the Deep Sea Love Train, but it says specifically breakthrough. So I was thinking if Goku just used instant transmission to teleport inside of it to Funny Valentine.
Mm. That might work. Uh,
Yeah, like there's nothing stopping him there. He's not really
actually, no,
breaking
yeah,
through.
you
He's
might
just
have a point.
invading the space. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
So he's cooked. Warp Kamehameha. Yeah.
Well, okay. What about the
So is it safe to
misfortune?
say he clears
What
parts of him
about the
as well?
misfortune
Hmm?
misdirection inning?
Redirection?
Yeah, because like Goku can
Well
get in there,
that's
but
if he
like
actually hits the wall.
Goku can get in there, but like, what is he supposed to do?
Yeah, he can get in there, but I don't think the yeah.
Like, does it not? It only works from a
Well,
certain distance, right? So like, if
you see, when
Goku's
Tusk 4 broke through, none of the effects of Love Train actually apply when Tusk 4 was inside.
okay,
So if Goku just teleports inside, Funny Valentine is cooked. Like as I show in this
noted.
GIF, like Tusk 4 quietly just broke in, beat the shit out of him. So yeah,
So
Goku's fine.
so as soon as Goku gets in there, like, it literally doesn't matter what happens after that, because Goku's just gonna
Yeah,
beat
pretty
him
much.
anyway.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting.
So Go Goku clears part 7.
Okay. Uh, we
And
got
now
anyone from
that
part?
leaves us to the ultimate stand of JoJo,
Oh,
part 8.
fucking wonder you. Okay. Uh, so if I remember this correctly, it's really fucking basically if you're. Oh wait, no, actually, this is super easy. Never mind. It's the act of pursuing Wonder of You that actually makes it uh like affect you. Goku has Ultra Instinct,
Yeah.
so you can fight without
Yep.
thinking, and ergo fight without actively
Yeah, that's true.
pursuing him.
Yeah, Ultra Race is pretty OP in situations like this.
Yeah. Ultra Instinct is
I
really
I think
busted.
people seriously underestimate.
But
Yeah, people seriously underestimate the capacity it has.
hmm
And then, other than Wonder View, we got Soft and Wet Go Beyond.
oh, that one. Okay. This was the only one that I couldn't really argue for Goku back in the day because it's an illogical attack.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that doesn't necessarily mean Goku is cooked.
What's he got?
Okay. So Goku doesn't necessarily have any logical resistances unless you think that like if you want to use the narrative card again, Goku should be immune to this as well. Because
Mm,
the narrative logic of JoJo's would just naturally be below Goku, since Goku has narrative resistance. But that's kind of boring, and I've kind of been
yeah,
spamming that the entire episode.
yeah, but he has it, so
I mean, like you can't really argue against it. Like, like even the
yeah,
narrator
they
is
can't do
scared of
anything
him.
about it either.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh, and then like you could just argue Goku already is like an illogical character anyway. You got
Yeah,
Goku from OG Dragon Ball again, breaking the manga panels with Yamcha's body. Uh,
yeah.
so
Um,
that's more
now
gag
after
beat.
so part eight. Yeah. So what do we think about Go Beyond? Is Goku winning?
This is probably the hardest one. You kind of have to cheat
So
with
far.
like the narrative scaling and the gag stuff. It's not really
Yeah, I mean,
cheating per
we
se,
can leave it as that.
but it is kind of underhanded in my opinion.
Yeah. We could call it a stalemate. Like it really depends on what we use.
Yeah, if you're willing to take into account the larger Goku kind of I don't know what you'd even call it, the larger Goku resistance pool to where like you believe that Goku is able to like resist the author, resist narrative intention, resist basically everything. Then that would
Yeah,
probably work. That Goku would probably be soft and wet go beyond.
yeah,
But if you're a little more conservative and you don't necessarily think Goku's like that broken, okay, what does the logical attack even do?
yeah. So
If those lines begin zero, that was
let's see.
only spin the spin soon. All
Let me
reasoning.
see.
Is this just more re- existence erasure? Is that what that is?
No, let me,
Or actually, lines of
no. Let me
spin.
check. Let me check what it
Okay,
actually does.
because if it's
Cellular
cellular,
destruction.
atomic, subatomic, or existence erasure, we've already talked about how that doesn't work. Are extremely thin lines that spin rapidly. The true mechanics that stands soft and white go beyond. This power involves the creation of uncontrollable and impossible to aim bubbles that extend from Joseph's birthmark, according to Go Beyond Combine, soft and wet soap. This is boring. The resulting invisible bubbles utilize an explosive spin and move at incredibly high speeds. The combination of speed and the infinitesimal thinness of soft and wet lines that gives Go Beyond properties that surpass the boundaries of ordinary physics.
Oh wait.
What does this
Um,
mean?
he, Josuke might be cooked. Read the last part.
Uh, Hold on. So the last part of okay, this one, right? Although it lacks precise
Yeah.
control, external influences like angels can roughly direct their trajectory by striking them with soft and wet itself. So we can't even aim them.
Yeah. And well, Yasuo is a completely different person, so
He needs someone else to
um,
like guide
he
them.
he needs prep time.
Yeah, we don't do prep time. I don't do prep time personally. Uh so
Well, Goku
That's
wins
that's
again.
another go. If Goku stood still, then maybe, but he's not going to do that.
That's still a gamble.
Well, yeah, because you could just argue all the stuff we were
Sin,
already discussing about, but like,
yeah.
and these
And then
characters
he
are.
lacks control, so
I don't,
he'd probably miss.
this is wild. Okay. After
Yeah, I
that,
did not expect such. Yeah.
yeah. After that, what's the next? We got another part, or is this it?
Well, we got part nine and then miscellaneous people. So part nine, I don't know much, but from what I know, there's one stand that can compete with Goku in part nine. And then for the miscellaneous, that's gonna be light novel cars and Over Heaven Deal, really.
Oh, those
I don't
guys.
know
Okay.
anything else.
So over
Yeah,
Heaven
so
Dio is like,
let's start with part nine first.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
That's it's just one stand anyways. I'm not sure if there are any other ones, but people can feel free to correct me. But this is the only one I think has a decent chance. Well,
Oh,
maybe.
this guy. I know this guy. He like inflicts you with diseases, right?
Yeah,
Bags
I'm pretty
groove.
sure it's like automatic answer.
Yeah. Uh, well, we already discussed Goku's resistance to diseases, sicknesses, and illnesses. You could
Yeah.
also just argue that Goku can't get cancer. I do remember
Goku
actually
beats cancer?
what you know those memes where Goku is like, "I want, I heard your cancer is pretty strong. Let me fight it."
Yeah.
Unironically, Goku
Yeah.
would beat your cancer.
He's just Goku.
It,
That's go.
yeah, no, he's not beating Goku. No one's beating Goku. Uh, I did
Nobody
actually
can beat
debate this
Goku.
though. The lesions would kill Goku, or at least hurt Goku. This is like the only thing so far that I have not been able to get around. Unless you want to spam the narrative card again, just be like Goku narratively cannot get sick. But that's kind of far fetched.
Hmm.
If Bag's Groove recreates the heart virus, I don't know if it would be
Oh yeah.
capable of doing that, but if it did,
Wait.
that would
I
work on
mean,
Goku.
how does Trunks' medicine work? Like, has Trunks' medicine just made Goku immune to the heart virus,
No, it's a
or
cure,
was this a
so
one-time thing?
it's not
Yeah.
like a
Yeah, that makes sense.
preventative.
Yeah.
Trunks
I was
explicit,
trying to argue that.
yeah. Trunks told Goku to take it after he started experiencing symptoms.
All right, but hear me out.
What's up?
For every heart virus, there is another future Trunks.
That would be wild. That there's like okay, so there's like a future Trunks from the JoJo's timeline, the JoJo's future Trunks,
Yeah, for the heart virus.
and then
Yep.
when Bags Groove gives Goku the heart virus, he appears and he's like, "Take this," so he can save the future.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
It's totally logical.
yeah, totally. Like obviously, like that would just happen. Like to argue otherwise is
Yeah.
illogical.
Yeah. Well, s- from the looks of it, um, Goku is probably cooked.
Well, only if he does a couple specific things. The legions would
Yeah.
probably affect Goku. The lesions. And then the heart virus, if it could create it, would also affect Goku, obviously. But even with those things, Goku has still fought anyway. So, like
Yeah.
when Goku got
I'll still lean towards Goku here.
when Goku got affected by the heart virus, he was still so strong
Yeah.
that Ten Shinhan thought that he was in a completely different dimension of power,
Yeah.
which is it's not actually referring to like Universal plus Goku here or anything,
Yeah, obviously.
but still, like Goku can still fight pretty well, even with severe handicaps like this. That's the main point I'm trying to make.
Yeah. So what do we think of Bag's group overall then?
He's probably the closest one so far. He's definitely got like the. It's a he, right? I don't know. I got no idea. Lulu.
Yeah,
Lulu doesn't sound like a male name, but knowing JoJo's, it could very well be.
it could be, yeah.
But yeah, Bags Groove, probably not, but he does actually have ways to do it.
Yeah, just a process. He's gonna need a YouTube tutorial for this one.
Yeah. But like,
Now,
it's
we
not
can move on
impossible.
to
Okay.
the miscellaneous people. Yeah, now. So first off, we got Dio over Heaven.
Okay, so over Heaven Dio, right? Dio over Heaven.
Yeah.
Uh, the issue with him is that he is either unscalable or boundless. And there's really no in between. So,
Okay, so it's got one ability actually even helping him.
well, okay, maybe the boundless scaling I've been seeing for him is cap because
I mean, the world over heaven only has one ability even helping him here.
okay, so what is it? Did you send it? Okay, here we are. Oh, he can just rewrite reality. That's awesome.
Yeah, reality override. Yeah, but his fists need to be intact. So if Goku broke his wrists or his fists, he's cooked. He can't do anything.
The world gains the signature galactic
And
reality.
even then, the world over heaven has to punch Goku to even overwrite anything.
Oh, even okay. Hold on. I remember there's like a statement where Dio says that he's boundless, and like people have been using that to scale him. But I don't. That might be cap, honestly. And even then, phrases like boundless usually, without further context, usually just mean like infinite power or something.
Okay, I'm gonna check what else he has
Yeah.
through the
This
versus battle wiki. This one is infamous.
this is
Let's see.
this is legitimately like
Uh,
impressive. To be fair, like
yeah.
hold on. Okay. Oh, 3A.
Okay, so he has
Oh, 2C.
creation, summoning, can resurrect pocket reality manipulation, dimensional travel, biological manipulation, technology manipulation, existence eraser, power nullification, soul manipulation, time travel,
Oh shit.
corruption, type 1, immortality, types 1, 2, and 3. Damn.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh,
battlefield removal that doesn't work on Goku. So
his attack potency is kind of funny.
can resurrect the dead, dimensional travel, biological manipulation. Yeah. Aside from the reality warping, he can't really do anything.
I read through all his abilities just to see large building level as his punching potency.
Attack potency. Well, no, he's got uh likely far higher with the world over heaven. Uh, he's got he's got massively faster than light speed. That's pretty cool. Uh, if you
Okay,
do
but
think he's
his
boundless,
notable abilities, well, attacks are, as I said, reality override and time stop.
okay, well,
And time stop is not working at Goku.
this is just like a less good version of Rohan's ability, and like Rohan is just like Goku's already immune to authors. Like it's not. Goku, you could just like if you wanted to spam the narrative resistance stuff, then he's not getting stopped by the time stop. We visually see
Yeah,
him
definitely not.
resist something like that. Uh, with his immeasurable speed, he's low key just gonna beat Dio in negative seconds
Yeah,
and just actually beat him. Like before Dio can even
yeah.
react. You would have to argue Dio is like truly boundless in order to beat Goku here. But even then, like that's a shaky argument.
And then Dealer of Heaven. So as I mentioned, his reality warping abilities. To actually do the reality override. So before he gets a corpse part, he needs to hit his opponent to be able to do it. But then even after he gets them, he still needs his fist to be intact. So if they're broken, he can't do any reality overwriting.
Yeah, that's
And in the game, Jotaro actually breaks his hands, so he can't do it.
yeah. So that's again not gonna beat Goku. I don't.
Yeah.
He's probably the.
So I think, yeah.
It's probably like the closest one that can beat Goku so far,
Yeah,
minus the like
it's a
maybe
bit, it's above. Yeah.
maybe Bag's Groove and Over Heaven
I
Dio. They're
mean,
like tied.
yeah, it's just that Backsgroove has the steps needed, or needs to take some steps.
Yeah,
And since Dio or Heaven needs to either punch you or his fist needs to be attacked, if we choose to hit Goku, he's probably gonna end up like Moro, probably. Ultra Instinct.
yeah. Which he can use in his base form in the manga. So like he doesn't even need to
Yeah,
transform in the first place.
yeah. So Dio over Heaven is cooked as well. Goku wins. Yippee!
Well, that's crazy. It's almost like no one can beat Goku.
I wonder why. That's why Goku has his own day.
I don't see nothing about no JoJo Day.
Okay, all right. It might be Goku's toughest matchup. Oh, novel cars.
Okay, I've heard novel cars is pretty busted. What can this guy do?
Well, I think he has like 20 stands.
Oh,
Let me see what
well,
stands
that's
he has.
interesting.
Yeah, but he seems to only have one, two, three, four, five, seven of them listed here. All right. So these are the stands he has.
Okay, Yubo Ultimate, White Snake Ultimate, Dune Ultimate, The World Ultimate, Sea Moon Ultimate, Requiem, Ultimate D4C, Made in Heaven Ultimate Requiem. What do these guys do exactly?
Yeah, I'm sending all their abilities right now.
Okay.
He not beating Goku.
Let's see.
He not beating Goku. He not beat. Nobody could beat Goku.
Oh, I think there's a light novel deal as well, so we can look into it after
Maybe
too.
that's the guy. All right, I'm. Maybe that's the guy who's actually boundless. I don't know. Remembering is hard.
Maybe, yeah.
He not beating Goku.
Yeah. Not many people actually look into these guys anyways. Okay, the world is still useless here. It just stops time.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, Goku's just gonna ignore that with the speed scaling. Uh,
Yeah.
I suppose like if you wanted to downplay Goku to inaccessible speed, but even then, like he's still not gonna be affected by it. The inaccessible speed stuff.
Yeah, okay, there. I've sent all of the abilities and stands.
Okay. Okay. If it ever loaded, then maybe. Okay, here we are. So this is for Verendio. So this is Ultimate D4C. I'm reading right now. Enhanced dimensional hopping capabilities. Hide inside a parallel world. Okay, so it's basically a time acceleration. Not gonna work on Goku. Let's see. The world's ultimate full capabilities are not mentioned. A stopping time for nearly an hour. Yeah, not gonna work on Goku. Sand mimicry and manipulation. Sand can be controlled and manipulated into different shapes. Soundman can also send dune. Sand. This is just Gaara from Naruto. Okay. Let's see. Disc creation and duplication. Does the disc do anything? Apparently not. It's just a disc.
Well,
Amplified
yeah,
sonar.
I mean, Whitesnake's ability is to extract stands and extract memory disks. So
Oh, okay.
the disk, he can like extract Goku's memories through a disk like that. But Goku has no stand, so that's a useless
Yeah,
part.
so that's not gonna work. I mean, the stand part isn't gonna work.
And then again, Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, like this guy's never touching Goku.
Yep.
Even if he did, I want to see if I can get some memory resistance for Goku. Let's see. You got I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, this guy light novel cars are surprisingly strong. Attack potency and destructive capability.
What can he do? What's his stats?
He's apparently only country level
Oh, well,
somehow.
that's technically strong for JoJo's.
Yeah, but not that strong compared to Goku.
Nah. Okay. Sonar, not gonna work on Goku. Yeah, none of these abilities are really gonna do anything to him. And like the ones that do, like, let's see. Okay, which of these would even work on Goku? Time acceleration? No. Dimensional travel? This is more like an escape tool than anything else. But even in the Buu saga, you had characters
And it's
screaming out of dimensions anyway. So
yeah, and it's not even confirmed to be Ultimate D4C's ability either. It's unknown.
yeah. So this is crazy. Let's see. Yeah, no, time acceleration, not going to work on Goku. Dimensional travel. Oh, shit. Okay, this is the wrong one. Gravity shift. Controlling gravity. Goku was just, like, inside a black hole during the Tournament of Power, so I don't know how useful gravity
Yeah.
is against him.
And he trains in the gravity
Yeah,
chamber.
gravity
Well,
chamber. Like,
yeah, he did.
Vegeta can get up to, like, times 1,000 in the Dragon Ball Super anime, I think.
Yeah.
Like, what's the extent
Maybe
of...
a bit. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. And then, like, with the transformations, obviously, like... Let's do it low-balled, you know? Like, we'll pull up the calculator. Okay, it's taking too long. Whatever.
Yeah, Cars might not actually win this, surprisingly.
Gravity shift. Yeah, no, nothing this guy has can really do that much to Goku, and he's also not strong enough to hurt Goku anyway. The only thing he has is, like, intelligence, but, like, at least unboundable. What does unboundable mean? At least unboundable with massively faster than light plus. I don't know if that's even a thing. From the J universe, reacted to Killer Queen. Oh, okay, so it's like dimensional stuff. Goku outspeeds him anyway. Uh, we got anything else? Oh wait, okay, hold on. I got the calculator up. So Vegeta in the Dragon Ball Super anime
All
can
right.
gravity times 1,000, right? Multiply that by 400 for the Super
Yeah.
Saiyan forms. 400,000 times Earth's gravity for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. And then multiply that by 50 for Super Saiyan Blue. We won't even include Super Saiyan God because you could multiplier for that is a little weird. Should be in like the billions or something because fusion, but it's not that important.
Yeah. But from the looks of this wiki, from looking at Car's stats, he's not doing shit.
Yeah, I figured.
I did not expect him to be this weak, honestly.
Honestly, like people hype him up a lot. So like, okay, okay. So, oh shit. Okay, it went into exponents. Ultra
Oh no.
Instinct Sign Goku should be able to withstand 1.6 times 10 to the 10 times Earth's gravity.
Yeah.
Lowballed, heavily lowballed. That's Ultra Instinct Sign Goku, and then even assuming that Mastered Ultra Instinct is like, no, like even assuming it's like
Well,
just 20 times, right? Because like it'd be
yeah.
3.2 times 10 to the 11.
Well, overall, Goku's slamming him, so
Yeah.
that just leaves it with light novel deal.
Okay, so what can Light Novel Dio do? Because
So the World Ultimate is also a stand that he has. So I'm
okay,
assuming Cars just stole it from him.
that sounds right.
That's what's saying. Yeah.
Goku is not
But other than
affected by
that,
that.
he has a secondary ability, the Passion.
I heard about this. Okay. No, actually no. I'm getting it mixed up with Metal Gear Solid. With the Passion, Dio is able to look into the detailed future of himself and anyone in his bloodline, as well as people. Oh wait, the Passion originally appears as a second crown of thorn on Dio's head. The ultimate destroys it. The Passion makes it full as a stand. It's similar to the biblical icon Jesus Christ. Oh, so Goku's fighting Jesus.
Oh no. Goku versus Jesus?
Goku versus Jesus. Jesus. That's a that's a bad joke. Okay. Uh, it just
Sus?
it just looks like Jesus, so it's not like actually the
I
biblical
mean,
Yahweh.
Jesus does exist in JoJo, but
Jesus is a
well,
JoJo, kind of.
yeah, son of Joshua.
His name is Yahshua in the original Hebrew text, and that
Yeah.
translates to Joshua, and his
Yeah.
father's name is Joseph. Joshua
Yeah.
Joseph. It's
Okay,
funny.
so looking at his stats, just like Cars, he's weak as hell.
Damn,
He seems to be even he seems to be slower than Cars too.
that's
The
rude.
speed here is saying he's only hypersonic.
That's embarrassing. Massively
Yeah.
faster than light reactions though. That's pretty good. Uh, even if you highballed JoJo characters to scale above Rohan's potentially immeasurable speed arguments, that just means they're as fast as Goku, and you could even argue Goku is deeper into immeasurable speed, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, I'm looking at both of these wikis and they seem to have the same things.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see. The Passion can only look into the future of himself and his descendants or people he's taken blood from, not just anyone.
So it's not.
The Beyond is in. Oh, damn.
What is his ability supposed to do? Like it's a neat reference.
Nothing to Goku.
is not beating Goku. Like clearly, I don't.
So unless he's yeah, but unless he manages to take blood from Goku, unless he actually takes blood from Goku, which he definitely isn't, the passion is not doing shit. So Goku once again demolishes light novel Dio,
Damn. So these characters don't.
and both
Oh,
wikis are showing that he's hypersonic, if not massively faster than light.
you're looking at.
So
Okay.
he's quite slow, and
Slow, weak, not doing
yeah,
anything
and
to
his
Goku.
yeah, and his stats are only comparable to cars, so country level at best,
Yeah.
apparently.
Even highballing them to like scale. If okay, like scale. Assume they scale to their scans or their stands. That's like universal plus at best. If you cross continuities for what was it? I forgot his name. The original, the Dio, the world over heaven Dio, that guy. Immeasurable
But
speed, still a base Goku victim.
yeah, but he seems to have a large scale of abilities,
Yeah.
and I mean, there's a lot here. Um, he has fate manipulation, but Goku counters that somehow, right? He's
Yeah.
resistant to that, right?
Yeah. The Hakai narrative, like
Yeah,
narrative,
yeah,
narrative manipulation is above fate and causality manipulation. So
yeah, and Dio has plot manipulation, and that's just useless to Goku anyways.
yeah, plot manipulation isn't gonna do anything to him.
Uh, yeah, and he's apparently immortal, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's not really gonna help him anyways.
Yeah.
Goku
Goku.
fought Zamasu.
Yeah. The Mafuba just I don't know.
Absorbs and body control. Yeah, Dio's cooked as well.
Yeah.
All three versions of him.
So unless we're forgetting about like a really OP Stan that just
Well, but
doesn't look like any of them are beating Goku.
yeah. So far, it's Bags Groove and the World Over Heaven under certain circumstances that have a chance.
Those two are the only guys that have the chance to beat Goku. I'd say it's like 55-45, maybe 50-50. Like
Yeah,
that's not that great,
yeah.
honestly.
Because then again, they need to follow like Bags Groove needs. Yeah, and Bags Groove needs like these specific steps, and Dio Over Heaven. Well, it's his abilities are good. The way he uses them is just bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not his fault, but he's cooked.
Okay, well,
But yeah, so our glorious King Goku solos JoJo,
okay, well. If that's all, I think we did pretty
according to
good
us.
today. We're running an hour and 30 minutes
Yeah,
on this episode already.
yeah.
Some parts are going to
This
get
is
trimmed
longer
out,
than the
but
last one,
still.
it seems.
Uh,
Yeah,
so that's going to be it for technically the first episode. This was supposed to be the second episode, but I don't know. I'll try and salvage the audio for episode 1, but for now, this will be episode 1.
I guess episode one was a pilot episode for
Yeah,
this.
yeah. If we ever get like a DVD release, we'll put
Yeah,
it on there.
DVD. We're never getting that.
No, 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 no,
A
no.
man
I
can
never,
dream.
never say never. You know, maybe, maybe. But anyway, that's
Yeah,
about that. I think now
yeah,
is a good time to close out the episode. Happy Goku Day, everyone.
yeah.